Hello there, and welcome aboard another episode of Rule the Waves 2 as Great Britain. Our grand fleet battle against the Americans is going rather well, with both of their battlecruiser forces in full retreat. But they're sending forward their juggernaut North Carolinas now, so it is time to turn the fleet around and get into action. These things are serious beasts. As we can see, they're rocking a 15-inch armor belt, which is thicker than almost anything we've come up against so far. They're a little bit light on the deck, but that's not the big concern here. The heavy armor on turrets and belt armor is our primary concern. And they are very well armored, rocking a solid 15 17-inch guns and 5 triple turrets. That is more than any other ship I have seen so far. And they're also very well armored, or very well armed overall, with 16 6-inch guns and a decent collection of dual-purpose guns as well. I don't think those will really come into play, but those 6-inch guns do have slightly better performance and range than my own 5-inch secondaries. So if it comes down to a secondary fight, if we get in close enough, that may start becoming a decisive factor. They also apparently have 10 submerged torpedo tubes. That can't be right. Because we can clearly see 4 per side right there. Those are not submerged. It might also have some submerged tubes, but I don't trust that number right there as reported. Alright, let's see. Last we left off, we had the main battle fleet turning around, executing a battle turn away maneuver. Right here with Collingwood as our new squadron leader. It looks like things are going fairly well. Well, not so much for the Behemoth. She's got 2 turrets out of action. But overall, that's not looking too bad. And then we have battlecruiser force over here in full retreat. More of them over this way. And it looks like we are going to be hammering squarely into these North Carolinas. To the north, we have a number of cruisers and destroyers in full retreat. That's looking just fine. And most of these are in either sinking or soon to be sinking. Although we do have a number of cruisers reformed and heading back down. So that is very much a concern here. Impenetrable is, how's she doing? Running low on ammunition, which is not great. But overall, she's still well in the fight. And our destroyers and light cruisers of the group are doing just fine. In fact, the Amphion, Blunderbuss, and Calliope just finished hammering these destroyers into submission with those incredible autoloader 6-inch guns. So I am very happy with that. Over here, I think this continues to be a general collection of confusion and chaos. And I do have a number of airstrikes headed this way. Well, it looks like their most recent group is heading the other way because they've probably already just finished dropping their payloads. But we've got more on the way. There we go, 14 and 12. Heading in. Good luck. You guys are going to need it. Actually, we also have... what's going on down here? These guys do not belong down here. So I'm going to take control of these and tell them to head north. I don't want them anywhere near gun range of those capital ships. So yeah, that could be an issue. Okay, well, I think that about summarizes where we're at. So let's get this action started. Okay, do I want to catapult launch cert float planes? You know what? Sure, why not? We'll do it. Alright, 20 Bristol Blenheims are approaching enemy ships. Fantastic. Enemy cruiser just took a torpedo. Good. And nope, we are still not going to be picking up survivors. Nope. Okay, let's see. We've got spotting reports identifying anything else. Lots of first round after loading a save file stuff. Humongous fire spreads. Uh-oh. That's a pretty significant issue there. So we're going to turn you away. Reduce speed even more. And I'm going to tell you to hold fire. Because I do not want to lose the pride of my navy. Okay, well, let's move right along then. Next turn. Lots more spotting reports as it chugs its way through. And we've got escorts engaging enemy cap. Looks like we are mostly winning that. Fantastic. There's definite advantages to having more experienced air crews. It's not so much helping with the attacks and the torpedo accuracy and dive bomb accuracy. I don't think that's making such a big difference, but certainly our fighters are benefiting quite a bit from that. Alright, keep going. There we go. Do I want to pick up survivors? Not right now. Ah, whoops. Okay, anything else? Tigress's reduced speed. Although it looks like she's gotten that fixed. Okay, Collingwood fires at that. Oh, interesting. Looks like they're coming back around. Well, if they want to challenge us, then that they can do. Okay, Iron Duke takes a hit. Belt penetrated. Yep, that's definitely the enemy battle cruisers. They have turned back around. Let's see, what else do we have? Air attacks. Dive bombers going in on escorts. No hits. Torpedo bombers going after a carrier. We'll find out about that next turn. Alright. Well, let's keep an eye over here. Okay, no torpedo hits yet. Arbalist is taking some hits. We're hammering a destroyer. Pretty sure it's already sinking at this point. Dive bombers going in, no hits. Torpedo bombers going in. Two different targets. Still no hits. Okay, again, nothing significant to report this turn. Dive bombers, no hits. Torpedo bombers, again, no hits. Okay, quick review. Do we have any aircraft? We do still have more readying, so we should have more strikes heading out soon. Spotting, those are taking off. Okay, we've got some recons trying to land on the Humongous. I'm not worried about those in the slightest. And I am not seeing much else. Oh, hang on. Nope, that's just one plane. Okay, not going to worry about those. Keep going. Alright, I'm back. Sorry, I had to take that. Okay, I totally lost my train of thought before I got interrupted by that phone call. Let's see, what was going on? We got a hit on a Yorktown, that's good. There's a Constitution out there shelling us back. We hit another battlecruiser with a 17-inch shell, so that's good. And uh-oh. North Carolina's opening up. And we need to start bringing broadsides to bear. So we're going to turn a little bit to the north. Yeah, there we go. Well, that should do the trick. We want to be properly armored, but I don't want to get too close. In fact, actually, let's turn further away, because I do not want to get too close to that. Rather stay at a long range where our superior fire control and radar can give us the advantage. Okay, and then the North Carolina also opens fire and starts hitting the Collingwood. Okay, that's not good, because those shells are going to start adding up, and they're going to start adding up fast. Okay, anything else? Leviathan has a turret back. Behemoth has a turret back. Good. Anything else? Nope, nothing too significant. These three are opening fire. Yeah, that's good. I'd kind of like them to be targeting the North Carolinas, though. In fact, well, we'll give it a few more turns, but we may end up reversing course again. Let these guys take the lead. Okay, do we want to... No, I'm still not picking up survivors. No. Okay. Alright, Camperdown is launching missiles. So you can see that right here. Oh boy, that's looking good. We've got the rocket exhausts over here. We've got the missiles themselves over there. It's nothing too complicated. It's just a straight line. Very, very simple. Very similar, actually, to the torpedoes that we see here, except a little bit more stretched out. And red exhaust for rocket instead of white for, well, bubbles. But Camperdown is launching 4 missiles. And those are looking... Okay, that general direction. I hope that those are heading for the North Carolinas. That's looking like it. Let's see, what direction are those going? Oh, interesting. North Carolina turned back around. Unless that was a complete misidentification of direction. I thought they were heading north. Okay, in other news, let's see. We are still hammering that Samson class into submission. I'm pretty sure she is long since sunk. Okay, also... Juggernaut's hitting targets. Leviathan's putting 2 more hits onto the Yorktown. Good. Dive bombers going after a destroyer, and they miss. And enemy cap is engaging with 1 damage and 1 shoot down. All in all, I think this is working out in our favor so far. Let's see what those missiles do. Oh no, those missiles went south. Okay. So we've got something over here, no idea what. Enemy light cruiser hit. That's unfortunate. Enemy destroyer hit. What the heck was that? And Constitution class hit. Fantastic. Well, at least that's 1 good hit. Behemoth identifies as a Yorktown class. Okay. Heavy cruisers getting hammered. Good. The Juggernaut takes another hit. Shrugs it right off. Anything else? More hits on the Yorktown. Okay, Diadem has her fire out. That's good. I have no idea what she's doing. That's Cruiser Division 10, or correction, Cruiser Division 30. What's their mission? Independent. Okay, that one's sinking and on fire. That one's heavy damage. Let's turn you to the south. Let's turn you around, and I would like you to shift your fire to those other heavy cruisers. So here we no, not that one. That one. Yeah. Okay, in other news, more hits on those battle cruisers, so that's good. Rodney opens fire at the enemy juggernauts. There's 1, 2, 3 of them. Didn't know they built that many. I thought it was another 2-ship class. But far be it from me to object. If they want to build more juggernauts, I'm fine with that. Okay, so we are turning away. Actually, you know what? I'm going to turn them back in. If they want to head away, then that is fine by me. Okay, we've got aircraft approaching enemy targets. I think those guys are already launched. And that is quite the grouping there. Okay. Nothing too special there. How's Humongulus doing? Still burning furiously. Okay, moving along. More Blenheims approaching targets. Morris launching torpedoes. Yep, keep on slinging them. There's one torpedo looking dangerously close. It's going to pass right through the enemy thing. There's another one that's actually looking very close to the North Carolina. Come on, buddy. Get him, get him, get him. Still scoring hits on the enemy battle cruisers. I'm not seeing anything in return. Good turn, good turn. Let's do it again. Oh. Okay, looks like that torpedo's going to miss. North Carolina's turning away. Sighting plenty of stuff in the confusion. Mamluk is launching. What are you launching at? Oh, come on. It's already sinking. You don't need to waste your stuff. Okay, Rodney takes a turret hit, bounces off, and we slam another 17-inch hit into the Constitution. Good shooting, guys. Oh, we got a destroyer. Nuts. That could have been a North Carolina instead. Oh well. Alright, more hits on the Yorktown. Good. Damage is adding up fast. Alright, torpedo bombers going for this thing. Savannah class. Okay, that's fine. Dive bombers going after a battle cruiser, and we got a hit. Nice. Fighters strafing. Cutting down AA crews. Outstanding. And torpedo bombers going after that. Whatever that is. Good. Okay, let's see. Battle continues. More hits on the Yorktown. Scorpion reload torpedoes, or correction, reload missiles explode. Which reload? Let's see what this says. Okay, 5-inch hit, yeah, that's fine. But what got hit? Reload missiles. Are these missiles reloading? Maybe. That would certainly be very cool. Ooh, Collingwood takes a hit. Belt penetrated, that's not good. Hits like that do add up, and they add up fast. Okay, we've got good line of fire to these. We are absolutely hammering those things. I'm surprised they haven't turned back yet. And I want you guys targeting that. That is your primary target. And we're going to turn in a little bit more. Okay. Collingwood takes another hit. Nothing significant. Juggernaut bounces another turret hit. I put another hit on that Yorktown. Those guys cannot be doing well. Let's see, we got dive bombers going in after a destroyer, and they hit. Torpedo bombs, or torpedoes after an enemy battlecruiser. We'll find out next turn. Here's hoping for a hit. Although, I would be surprised if it actually happens. My general experience has been that... oh, well. Totally disproving my claim. My general experience has been that it's very hard to hit a moving ship with a torpedo. But, looks like we just did it. Okay, Collingwood is starting to take some pretty significant hits. From whom? This one. Okay. Let's see, are you guys able to shift your fire to the North Carolinas? They do, well, as long as we're getting good hits on those battlecruisers, I think we're good. For now, at least. We'll give them a little bit longer. Okay, do we want to adjust final strike location? You know what? Yeah, we will. I'm going to shift that a little bit closer. There we go. And, yep, I am glad I didn't shift fire, because they would be re-aiming right now, and we just slammed some serious hits in on these. Constitution takes 1 17-inch. And this Yorktown takes 1, 2, 3. And the other one takes 2. Leviathan gets 1 16-inch hit. But overall, they're doing pretty well. And we're dive bombing a battleship, and we got a hit. Nice. Okay, our destroyers are still pushing the enemy quite effectively. Do we want to just final strike location? Yeah, I want those a little closer to the front right now. So we'll plug that right there. And if there's nothing here, well then they'll just keep on going until they find something, so that is fine. Okay, more hits on the Yorktown. She has got to be feeling it by now. And a 16-inch hit too? Alright, yeah. We're doing good work there. These battlecruisers are going to be in very poor shape. But I am quite worried about those North Carolinas. Because right now, most of my Iron Dukes are facing off against those. And that is not a fair matchup. Okay, adjusting final strike location. Yes, we're going to put them up here. Dive bombers going in after a battle cruiser. No hits. Okay, keep going. Okay, do we want to adjust final strike location for these? Yeah, we're going to do it. I'll pull them up here. We'll see what actually happens. We are still getting good hits. Behemoth takes a deck extended hit. That punches through because, of course, it is unarmored due to the all-or-nothing armor scheme. Let's see, what else do we have? Yorktown takes a hit. Constitution takes 2. 5 dive bombers going in, no hits. Okay. Keep going. Do we want to adjust final strike location? Yes, we're going to put those up here. Keep going. Oh, good. We're starting to drop some hits on the North Carolinas. Fantastic. Rodney is hitting back. Okay, we're going to turn back to the north. Stabilize out. Maintain the range where we're at. Okay, another hit on the Yorktown. Let's see, how are things going over to this side? Okay, this is a part that I haven't been paying too much attention to. Let's see how these guys are doing. This one looks like she's sinking. This one also looks like she's sinking. No idea what that's doing. So we'll have to keep an eye open for that. Okay, Impenetrable needs to shift your fire to something useful. Like that. And we're going to turn you over here. How are you doing? Looks like you're targeting just fine. How are you doing? Looks like you're targeting just fine. How's infantry? Holding up just fine, aside from most of her main gun turrets being knocked out. What are you up to? Core on the diadem, AI controlled. You know what? I'm going to put you on AI control as well, just so I don't have to worry about it. And you can start heading to the south. And if you're not going to target something useful, I'm going to have you save ammunition. 10 rounds of holding fire. Let's do a quick review of what's going on over here. Albuquerque has a little bit of flooding, but not too bad, and mostly still in good shape. Niobe still has a fair bit of flooding, but it looks like whatever else is wrong with her has been fixed. And Imponderable still has a fair bit of flooding. Alright, so we're going to keep those going where they are. Let's see, my carriers, main carrier force can start heading to the west to get them closer to the fight, so we can get a faster turnaround. And these guys appear to be launching. How's Humongulus doing? Getting worse. I don't like that. Fire is spreading and spreading. Okay. Well, not much else to do it, other than keep her running and keep her hoping. Okay. No significant hits. Mars has lost sight of target. Which target? Okay, yeah. In that case, let's bring you guys back into the line of battle. Okay, we are hammering that. I think that McLean is totally doomed. And we've got a few 4-inch guns as well. But nothing significant. Oh, there we go. North Carolina class hit. Mars has lost sight of target. Okay, looks like the enemy battle cruisers have turned away. Okay, do we want to pick up survivors from the Inconsiderable? This one? Yeah, this one right here, that is worth doing. But we're not going to do that. Okay, whew. Big turn this time. Juggernaut has her electric power knocked out. That's not good. Because that's going to limit her quite a bit until she gets back. And that was from a Congress class. Oh boy. Looks like the Iowas have turned around and they are heading back. So those guys are retreating, these guys are advancing. Interesting, they're forcing us to spread out the damage amongst all of their ships. And by cycling them in and out, they give their ships a chance to repair and get things back under control. Alright, torpedo bombers going in. Nothing yet. 4 fighters strafing. Nothing significant. Before we take some losses. Let's see. Quick review. Do we have any aircraft available for strikes? Nothing on Carrier Division 19. Nothing on Carrier Division 21. Oh, here we go. We've got a few on Carrier Division 4. Carrier Division 8, we got a few there. Carrier Division 10, we've got a few there. Okay. So, we need to start doing some serious damage to their battleships. I think their carriers have been pretty well worked over. So we are going to send these over in this general direction, and we're going to say priority target battleships. Yep, that's good. And we're going to grab everything we can off of the Griffin. And the Unicorn as well, since she's got planes as well. And, well, we don't have anything available to send as escorts. So we're just going to send them in piecemeal, because that's all we really can do. So, yep, launch strike. Yes, I'm sure. Alright, that was Carrier Division 4. Next up is 8. And we have... well, nothing on the Rock, but we do have a few on the Pegasus. And these ones are worth coordinating. So we're going to grab those. We're going to send that bunch right into the heart of the matter. And those are coordinated. All off the same flight. Launch. And then Carrier Division 10. Let's see what do we got here. We got torpedo bombers and dive bombers, but no fighters. And nothing on the Dragon. Okay, so these ones will have to go in independently then. And we're going to send those over in this direction. Launch strike. And yes, I'm sure I do not want to coordinate. Okay, so that's all taken care of. Looks like we've got that McLean class taken care of as well. I don't think she's going anywhere. And we will see how quickly Juggernaut can get her electric power back, because if she can't, that could be significant. Okay, Juggernaut is taking all sorts of hits. Well, that's not good. The good news is it's all bouncing. Collingwood takes a hit. And we're putting another hit on the North Carolinas. Good. 4 torpedo bombers going after a battleship. Get 'em, boys, get 'em. Alright, we're hitting back. Congress is taking a hit. And Juggernaut bounces another hit. Torpedoing a destroyer. Come on, guys. Don't waste your fire on that stuff. Oh, hey. That's significant. North Carolina class hit by a torpedo. Nice. Well, that's not likely to be decisive. That is damage, and that is slowing her down. It looks like the rest of them are starting to turn away. I guess they don't like what's going on. Keep going. We need to get some hits on those Congress classes. There we go. 2 more 17-inch hits. And with a belt like that, only 12 inches, we are probably doing damage. Yep, another hit. This time, oh no, same Congress. Okay, that is fine by me. It looks like the Mars and Camperdown have also, well, at least they're targeting, so that's something. So how are these guys doing? Looking good. How are these guys doing? Looking good. I would prefer if Behemoth you would shift your fire to one of the North Carolinas, but Far be it from me to object too much. Looks like Mars still has a few SSMs. How's Camperdown doing? She still has a lot of them. I would very much appreciate it if you would launch those SSMs at some of these targets like those North Carolinas. That would very much be nice. Okay, bouncing another hit off the Behemoth. We got a hit on the Congress. Good, good, good. Ooh, okay. Behemoth just got penetrated. How are things doing? Shrugging it off just fine. Rodney just bounced a 17-inch hit. And the Amphitrite is under fire. Well, that's not good at all. Amphitrite cannot stand up against that kind of damage. How is... Okay, I think these guys are okay now. How's the Humongulus doing? She's still burning furiously. Let's try reducing her to 2 knots. See if that makes a difference. We're going to turn her over that way. In the hopes that reducing the speed of wind across the deck in any way, shape, or form helps her survival. I'm seeing lots of torpedoes out and about. In fact, I am seeing some heading towards those Congress class. And more coming from these guys. Go get them, boys. Go get them. I'm seeing some more launched after these North Carolinas. I am so glad that my ships have reloading torpedoes. The fact that they can launch torpedoes, pull back for an hour, and then go back in again. Or just, hang out in the middle of the fight and launch them again in an hour. So, so nice. Alright, do we want to pick up survivors from an Amsterdam class? Nope, not right now. Alright, ooh, big turn. Plenty of hits on the Congress class. Fantastic, that's good news. Juggernaut is still able to fire, which is surprising because I thought she lost her electric power. Yeah, electric power is still disabled. So how is she still moving? A modern ship like that should be very dependent upon her electric power for a lot of stuff. Okay, taking another hit from a Congress class. But she's still doing fine. Ooh, Amphitrite just got hit. Okay. Oh, she is not doing good. 2 17-inch hits. Okay, Amphitrite, you need to run. I'm taking manual control of you. We'll go at 10 knots just to avoid bulkhead ruptures, and you are running over this way. Behemoth taking fire. Nothing too significant yet. 1 turret knocked out, but nothing too major. Okay, we're hitting back. Diana, Diana, where's the Diana? Okay, in amongst the battleships. Yeah, that's fine. But that suggests that this is some very close range fighting if the 6-inch guns are in range. Congress class hit, Congress class hit. Scorpion's fire is spreading. Okay, buddy, now's the time to start dumping those missiles. You've got to get them off your deck before anything else happens. In all seriousness, that is a very realistic concern there, is having fires right next to major missiles. Very, very dangerous. That's why on submarines you have the ability to jettison the missiles in the event of any problems. Not only is the propellant potentially unstable and dangerous in the presence of seawater, there's also possibilities of fires and other stuff going wrong as well that could compromise watertight integrity or other problems. So if ever you have suspicions, jettison those weapons so you don't have to worry about it. Because the missile tubes on a submarine are designed to be fine as long as they're filled with seawater and not filled with a missile. They can handle that. What they can't handle is having a burning or exploding missile inside. Alright, let's see. Behemoth takes another hit. Not too bad though, we should have that turret back soon. And Destroyer Morris has done her job, launched torpedoes, and is running. And some of those are actually looking pretty decent too. I don't know how much they're actually going to do, but every little bit counts. Let's see, how are these guys doing? Alright, well, they are in sight. Let's turn to open up the broadsides. And I would love to see some hits from these Mars and Camperdown class. Alright, 16 Bristol Blenheims approaching enemy ships. Good, we are finally starting to approach. Got another 17-inch hit on the Congress. Behemoth has another turret knocked out. That's not good. Leviathan bounces an engine hit. Camperdown has target straddled. Looks like one of her turrets is out. Why is one of your turrets out? Oh, jammed. Okay, that is unfortunate. How's Juggernaut doing? Not good. Looks like Amphitrite is getting flooding under control. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I'm still going to keep her heading in that generally retreating direction because she is not really capable of standing up against that kind of fire. Let's see, and the Impenetrable has finally decided to target something useful. So that's good. And if we're really lucky, we might even get a few hits. Let's see, how are these guys doing? These guys are doing just fine, but I would really like if they would turn around and hammerhead those North Carolinas. Because we got torpedoes on this side, we got torpedoes. If we could get some torpedoes on the other side, that ought to significantly improve our chances of hits. Okay, we're getting some more 6-inch hits on the Congress. Not that it's likely to do a whole lot, but every little bit counts. We can knock out secondaries, we can set fires, we can potentially cause critical hits. Juggernaut turret back in action. Good. Oh, wow. These guys got into a really good position. That is absolutely cutthroat. Go get them, boys. Ah, nuts. That was close. Just a little bit more lead and we could have nailed them. Juggernaut looks like she's detached. There we go, electric power restored, finally. Hopefully she gets up to speed. Okay, anything else? Dive bombers going after a carrier. And we got a hit. Nice. And there's an Arizona class? Oh my. Okay. Keep going. Okay. I think it is about time for us to bring the Iron Dukes back around. So we can pursue the North Carolinas. There we go. Looks like fire has been shifted. I wholeheartedly concur with that. Let's see if we can focus this Congress class down. Juggernaut is back up, and she should be firing soon. Let's see. Oh, wow. Mars is doing some damage there. We've got a couple of 12-inch gun hits. Look at that. Oldest dreadnoughts in the game. And they are still doing damage. Not bad for a simple foreign station and invasion support boat. Alright. And a 17-inch hit as well. Good. Okay, torpedo bombers going after a cruiser. But we'll see. If we just put a spread of torpedoes in that area, that should do some damage. Dive bombers going in after a so-called battleship. No hits, unfortunately. And there we go. Multiple torpedo hits in this general area, just due to a good spread. Juggernaut bounces one 16-inch hit and takes another penetrating hit. She's still holding up just fine. How's the ammunition holding out? Doing fine. We got 69% on the Collingwood. Nice. How are these guys? About 60%-ish as well. Juggernaut is holding up fine as well. Good. And we are getting hits on that Congress. Well, this guy is getting hammered. Okay. And we have one dive bomber. Gets shot down. Whoops. Okay, we are hammering that Congress. I have no idea what she's doing. Is she on a suicide course? Well, whatever it is, she is getting punished quite hard for it. Hit on the impenetrable from... Oh. That is not what I want. You turn away, and you turn away right now. I do not want the impenetrable facing off against North Carolinas. That is dangerously close. Another two 12-inch hits on these things. Looks like the other Congresses have turned away. I wonder if this guy's rudder is damaged. That would certainly explain it. Okay, another penetrating hit from that guy. How is that going through? That is like super angled. Uh-oh. Juggernaut had a deck penetrating hit. Oh boy. That was from an Arizona class. Okay, so that's... Oh wow. Yeah, that'll definitely go through the deck at that range. That is some serious plunging fire. How they're targeting me, though? That I question. Because if it was me trying to do that shooting, it would not let me aim. And it wouldn't even let me fire. Okay. Well, looks like our fire is starting to be shifted. Those guys are doing okay. Those guys are splitting their fire. Got that. And then these two are going after the North Carolinas. Nah, that doesn't seem like a good plan. I would much rather you two fire at something that you are potentially able to hit. Like, I don't know, one of these two. There we go. That is something that you are potentially able to penetrate. Whereas those North Carolinas, not a chance. Okay. Juggernaut is still hammering that Congress into oblivion. Looking good. Let's see, Leonidas has torpedoes, so I'm going to take manual control. Let's see if we can do a finishing blow here. So we're going to cut the Leonidas around, see if we can close in for a point-blank torpedo pass. Okay, oh! And Juggernaut is getting hammered in return. Looks like she has taken notice of the damage. Hull hit, turret disabled, and another hit. Fortunately, two of them bounced off, so it's not too bad. Somehow, I don't think that that is a destroyer. I think they need to work on their recognition skills a little bit. I have to try running low on ammo. No torpedo hits. Leonidas is lining up. Yeah, she's turning away. I think we want to open our broadside and get a torpedo off now. So I'm going to permit firing. We're going to break away. Well, we're getting 12-inch hits. So that's good. What are those guys doing? They're heading north. Impenetrable, I need you to turn. 5 dive bombers going in after a light cruiser. Whoops. And 3 torpedo bombers going after North Carolina. Get 'em, boys, get 'em. Sick 'em. Sick 'em. Ah, we missed. Alright, but we're getting some 5-inch hits on that Congress. And some 12-inch hits. That's fine. Okay, Leonidas, it is time to launch. 1. Looking good. And I think, yep, she automatically did it on her own. Hooray! Don't even have to spend my attention on it. Okay, with that taken care of, we can put you back on AI control and let you run away in a sensible fashion. And I think I'm going to bring Mars and Camper down around to keep facing off against that Congress. We'll see. If that torpedo hits, then I don't think I need to worry about it. But you never know. I'd rather be certain. There we go, another 16-inch hit on that North Carolina. Fantastic. Now I have no idea how many of these are actually penetrating, but every little bit counts. Whether they penetrate belt or not, it's always a chance of doing something critical. 1. Oh no! Humongous fires raging out of control. Yes, we'll pick up survivors. Well, you always were an unlucky ship. Every time. So much for that. Looks like my juggernauts were much better off. Should have just built another couple of those. Alright, well, torpedo bombers going in after a destroyer. Okay. Can't exactly call that good. Dive bomber going in after North Carolina, and, well, she gets damaged. That's very depressing. Alright, but we got 1 torpedo hit on the Congress, And we've got 3 more headed her way, so let's actually watch this. Blammo. 2 torpedoes. Nice. Fan-flippin-tastic. I've no idea how he got 2 hits on it, but sure. Whoa, hang on. Mars and Camperdown are launching. And I have no idea what they're launching at. Because apparently the direction they're pointing has nothing to do with where they actually go. But launching they are, and ooh, hang on. Dive bombing enemy AMC. We've got 2 bomb hits there. Good. I'll bet that's actually a transport, but you never know. They might have misidentified a carrier. That has been known to happen before. Okay. Ooh, and there's some nice looking torpedoes. Oh, here we go. Missile hits. Beautiful. Alright, so we've got a North Carolina class hit by a missile. That ought to do some fire damage. Yep. She is on fire and in trouble. Then we've got this Congress class to the south. She does not appear to be on fire yet, but she's hit. And whatever this thing is also hit. Good. Hang on. You're close enough to fire 4-inch guns? That's kind of distressing. Let's, what are these guys doing? Those 2 look like they're maneuvering deliberately. This guy might have rudder damage. Okay. And we got a dive bomb hit. Nice. And Scorpion fire's reduced. Mohawk fire's reduced. Good. Get those things under control. Okay, and next turn. Okay, do I want to adjust final strike location? You know what? No, I think that's fine. This one we're going to shift just a little bit to the north. Let's see what we got. So that's, yeah, we're going to shift the final strike location a little bit to the north in the hopes of getting those North Carolinas. So we're going to say over here. All right. Well, big turn for the enemy. We are still putting 12-inch shells into the Congress, and she is looking like she's in quite a bit of trouble. But we're going to keep the Mars and Camperdown sticking with her until that fight is completely done. Juggernaut takes another penetrating hit. She's still holding up just fine. Impenetrable takes a hit, and fire started, which is not good with that level of structural damage. So we're going to turn you right the F away and run. And once she's out of range, then we can reduce speed and try and get that fire out. Impenetrable, bounce. Well, hang on, we take another heavy hit, which bounces. Good. Collingwood takes a belt penetrating hit. Oof. That's not good. Looks like we're doing a good job concentrating our fire, though. And I'm going to reduce speed to 20 knots. That ought to keep them in the fight for a little bit longer. And, well, 17-inch gun hit on the North Carolina. Good. Keep rolling. Oh, that's not so good. Do we want to adjust final strike location? Yeah, let's take a look at where things are. Whoa, carriers. Okay, we're going to plunk this down right over here. And Let's see who got hit. Well, something. No idea what. So there was a dive bomb attack. But no torpedo bombs, so that must have been a manual launch, maybe? I don't know. Alright, Collingwood is taking some hefty hits. Yeah, that is adding up fast. She needs to swap out for at least a little bit. Huntington took a few hits. Impenetrable fires 5-inch guns and gets some hits. Nice. Oh yeah, coal bunkers shrugging those hits off. Didn't know these guys were still coal-fired. Well, I guess if they were designed with coal bunkers, maybe they never removed the bonus. Alright, but I do believe that that Congress is in trouble. Well, she's not out yet because she still has one turret going. But heavy damage 5 knots, she probably isn't going to last long. And we're putting 5-inch shells into them. Okay, other news. Dive bombers miss, dive bombers miss. And I think we're going to have to call things here for now because we have just passed the 1 hour mark. I have totally overshot how long I was supposed to run this episode for. So, this has been quite the damaging episode with the loss of the Humongulus and probable kills on 2 enemy capital ships. But we will find out in the next episode. Until then, this is Katori87 signing off.